For something to be continuous, is this graph continuous? No, I got a hole. Is this graph continuous? Is this graph continuous? Is this graph continuous? Is this graph continuous? No. Is this graph continuous? No, we got infinite discontinuity. Okay. What makes this graph continuous? Let's say when x is a. Do you agree that the limit has to exist and the value of the function all have to be the same thing for this to be a nice continuous graph? For example, this guy does have a limit. Correct me if I'm wrong. It also has a value at that point, but this is not continuous because the limit does not equal the value of the function at that point. So that's my little reminder. So now let's go take a peek. It says, it is known that as x approaches 4, the limit does exist and the function is continuous. So they want us to find the value of k. And you guys, this is a piecewise function. At 4, something is maybe going on. But since it's continuous, do you agree from the left and from the right, it has to equal each other, and the value of the point has to be the same too. So from the left of 4 and from the right of 4, they have to equal. How could I write an equation with that? Set them equal to each other. Thanks, Kale. He says set them equal to each other. You guys, we're going to go say, when does x squared minus k equal negative 3x plus 18? That's what we're going to do every time they ask, where is this continuous? For something to be continuous from the left and the right, they have to equal each other. You guys, where are they asking, is it continuous? Where could that potential break be? It's always going to be there, wherever this has our piecewise. In this case, it's 4. Do you agree my x is 4? So I'm going to go ahead and throw in a 4 for all my x's. Let's go throw in a 4 without a calculator. 4 squared is 16 minus k. We're going to just have k because they're like, what is k? Then we're going to throw a 4 in for my x over here and get a negative 12 plus 18. Let's go solve for k. Thanks. So what you just found is you're like, okay, if this function was x squared minus 10, this function is negative 3x plus 18, they will not only meet, but the value of the function will also be that value as well, as long as k is 10. So anytime they say, hey, what makes something continuous? Go set them equal to each other. So they said we've got this function and this function. It says it is continuous. What is k going to be? Let's write down what we'll type into our calculator before we type it in. What are we going to set? We're going to say, all right, well, when does the left side, 12 over k cubed plus x, equal the right side, which is k squared minus x? But we aren't going to put in 2 variables into our calculator. What are we going to put in for one of these variables? Yeah, 5. They're saying the only break could be happening at x is 5, and we get that from right here. So I'm going to go write that in, that x is 5 and x is 5. So I'm going to go type into my calculator this. And where would we type these in? We're going to do that on our y equals screen, you guys. And what would I do with that k cubed? What variable do I want to use for that, just for the ease? Just an x, I agree. So we're going to go type in y1, 12 over an x cubed plus 5. And you're like, that's kind of weird. I replaced the x with a 5. Yeah, variables are, we can use any variable for this k. And then for my y2, I'm going to say x squared minus 5. Then what are we curious about when we set them equal to each other? How would that show me on a graph where they intersect? Let's go graph that. I'm going to do zoom 6 to get a normal window. And maybe you guys, you write yourself a little note. Like we're doing intersect on our calculator. How do we do that? That's that second, you hit second trace. Second trace on your calculator, is there an intersect option? Yeah, option 5. On yours, does it say first curve? So if I were you, I would just use your right and left arrow to get close to that point of intersection. Mine has got a lot going on. So I would get close to it and hit enter. Then it should jump to the other function and hit enter for second curve. And then just hit enter for guess. Did anyone get 2.337? 2.377. That's where they intersected. Here we go, peeps. Without a calc, look at this one. Where, for what values of a, is my function going to be continuous at 3? What do you think we're going to do?
Plug it into calc.
Plug it in. Well, no calculator. It'll say calculator active. Plug it in, plug it in. No calculators. I'm going to hit that out of your hand. You guys, we're going to say when is a squared plus 3 squared equal to a times 3 plus 3? Or maybe people just write a squared plus 9 equal to a times 6. We're plugging in a 3 for our x value. This one's, ew, I wish we had a calculator. Why do I wish we had a calculator? This is a cubic function. I'm sorry, this is a quadratic. My bad, it's not cubic. We got to toot this is what I mean. Since I've got the squared, now we got to toot. You guys, what multiplies to be 9 as to be negative 6? Negative 3 and negative 3. A is 3. Boom. Look at this one. For something to be continuous, it says let f be this function defined for what value of f if k is the function continuous when x is 3. We doing the same thing? What is with my weird, I hate my formatting on this. Okay, you guys, again, if they're asking continuous from the left and from the right, or at 3 versus not at 3, we still have to set them equal to each other. Let's do it, y'all. One is x squared over minus 9.
It's 0.
Is it?
Yeah.
But, sir, could things cancel out? Well, yeah, he says. If I plug in a 3, do you agree I'm going to get 0 over 0?
Yeah.
Equals k?
Yeah.
But that's not 0.
Are you allowed to
That's indeterminate form. Can we factor this guy? Can we factor this? What would this top factor into? Great. What about the bottom? What can I take out of the bottom? And x was left. Hey, what's going to happen now? We're getting rid of the whole. Now when does x plus 3 over x equal k when x is 3? When x is 3, I'm going to go plug that in. 6 over 3 is k. It is 2. So, Ben, I need to smack that idea out of you. When you get 0 over 0, you guys, it doesn't equal 0. It's undefined. We got to do more. Oh, yeah.